What's going on, fam? I am Brooke Ashley, your self-care specialist, making sure that military folks matter in and out of uniform. I help military members to personally develop in the areas of mental health and wellness. And today we're going to be talking about self-confidence versus just being plain old delusional. But before we hop into that, and be reminded that January is all about trust. But before we hop into that, breathe. Yeah. Take in a deep breath. One more time. And lastly, yes, just sharing some of the techniques, some of the things that I've learned over my time working on my health journey, my fitness journey, my mental health and wellness journey. Definitely doing the breathing and the meditation has absolutely helped me. So that's just, sprinkling a little bit of knowledge on you there. Be sure to utilize that and bring that into your daily routine. I'm telling you, it works. It works miracles. But back on target, like I said, this week we're talking about self-confidence versus just being plain old delusional. But before we dive deep into that, one, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to hit the bell so that you can receive notifications. And I also need you to share this video with anyone you feel can truly benefit from the contents. All right. Back in the day, when I was at Spelman, for those that don't know, I am a Spelman graduate. Love the experience. HBCU, that's historically Black college and universities, for those who aren't familiar. But it's a HBCU out of Atlanta, Georgia. Greatest time of my life. I kid you not. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I promise you. But when I was there, and I don't know how it is right this minute, but when I was there, I mean, the females, the girls. First of all, Spelman is an all female college. However, during the day, you do see males around as well because we get a chance to take courses on each other's various campuses. At least that's how it was when I was there. Now, we would be like sharp, honey, like completely sharp at like 8 o'clock in the morning classes. Like you see girls in like 6-inch stilettos and like with Gucci bags as they backpack. Like these chicks was just like doing it up. Now, mind you, I'm from what's commonly known as South Central LA, honey. I'm a ball player. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do the stilettos. I mean, I got my hair done, but I ain't do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was like these girls just like fucking walked on water. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, just fly, just for no damn reason. And when they was dressed down, they was still fucking dressed up. And I didn't know that was what college life was like. In my mind, from what I saw on TV and what I experienced from when I visited the various campuses, yeah, I mean, I thought like hoodie life was like where it was at. Like I really like thought that it was just like hoodies and being from Cali, shorts and flip flops or whatever. Like it was not ever about like full face of makeup at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. But these young ladies, like they walked around with the utmost confidence. Okay, being there quite naturally, not knowing exactly who I was, not being fully comfortable in myself. What my ass do? I turn around, start flat ironing my hair out, start wearing heels. I had to have some of my classmates teach me how to wear heels. I kid you not. I ain't know nothing about that shit. I was a ball player. I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about balling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to score. I'm trying to make things happen. I ain't worried about like walking around in some stilettos and having a Gucci bag. I ain't give a fuck about a Gucci bag. Give me a Nike ball. Like I wasn't, trust me, I wasn't worried about it. But I asked because I wanted to fit in. I didn't know who I was. I just at least wanted to fit in. I didn't have any real confidence in being myself, so I just wanted to fit in. I learned how to do something and become something I wasn't, just for the sake of fitting in. And then I called myself creating a creating this new persona, if you will, this new person. And this new person that I built was just as lost as my real self, because I did not know who I was. So how can I have confidence? How can I be strong? How can I stand on my own 2 feet and stand on my own standards, morals, and principles if I have no idea who the hell I am, and then I'm just trying to be somebody else because that's what the environment calls for. Yeah, that's what most of us do. We just do what's necessary to fit in. Yeah, believe it or not. And not only that, everywhere I've been in my life, like I was always a top performer. I was always a top performer, but I always felt alone. I could be in a room full of people. I could be receiving the majority of the accolades. People could tell me how great my game was on the court. People could tell me how great I looked. People could tell me so much stuff. And I still felt alone. I didn't know how to believe it. I was struggling because I didn't know who I was. I was struggling because I didn't have any confidence in the real me. And so I wanted to dive into this picture of confidence, self-confidence, versus just being plain old delusional. All right. So you know what? I turned to Merriam-Webster. I turned to Webster, y'all. I turned to Webster to figure out this good old definition. Now, confidence. Merriam-Webster defines confidence as a feeling or belief that you can do something well or succeed at something. A feeling or belief that you can do something well or succeed at something. It sounds to me like confidence, trust, and belief are all wrapped in one, like one affects the other, which affects the other. Confidence, a feeling or belief that you can do something well or succeed at something. But let's break it down a little bit further. Let's see what does Webster say about self-confidence. Self-confidence. Webster defines self-confidence as confidence in oneself and in one's powers and abilities. Confidence in oneself and in one's powers and abilities. That, once again, you see the intertwine between your belief, between trust, and how those things affect your level of confidence. You don't get to a point of self-confidence without first believing and trusting in yourself. You don't get to a point of understanding what it means to have self-confidence until you first believe. It goes in either direction. Vice versa or not, it's the same. I'm just saying that's what Webster said. I ain't say it. That's what Webster said. Self-confidence is all about having confidence in your powers and in your abilities. Now, you have to get to the root of understanding your power. This is how you grow your self-confidence at this point. You get to grow your self-confidence by first understanding your power. You ever heard POP? If you don't know what POP is when it comes to a female, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna let you go. You know what? I am gonna say it. Fuck it. All right. You ever heard power of the pussy? Yeah. POP, or it's a man's world, as James Brown said. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. I'm telling you, girl power, you know what I'm saying? Black girl magic, all of this stuff. This is all confidence builders. You know what I'm saying? But this is also to let you understand, help you to understand your power. And understand that power is not necessarily something that's always physical. You got people who deal with some form of handicap, for lack of better words. I'm not, please don't be offended. I'm just trying to make a point. Some people deal with something, some sort of handicap. But those are some of the most confident people that you meet sometime, because they've already had to deal with diving deeper than the average person so that they can understand, find, and truly hold on to their real power and their abilities outside of whatever may have happened to them. So, self-confidence is all about, once again, belief, trust, and then building that understanding of your own power and your own abilities. All right. But there's a difference. There's a difference between being self-confident and just being fucking delusional. Okay, now let me explain. Let's look up delusion. All right, delusional. Webster defines delusional as got a couple of different ones here, but I'm going to utilize the one when it comes to the psyche, the mind. A persistent, false, psychotic belief regarding the self and or persons or objects outside the self that is maintained despite indisputable evidence to the contrary. Something that is falsely or delusively believed. In other words, something that it clearly is not true, but you want to walk around believing that it's true. You want to walk around saying it's true when it is completely obvious that it's not. That's being delusional. So that whole idea of fake it till you make it, you know what? It has pros and cons. All right. So for an individual who understands how to realign themselves with reality, when you are aligning yourself with reality, then from there, okay, you are just putting things in motion in a form of self-belief. You're not being delusional. You're not trying to fake people out. You're not lying to yourself. You truly believe that you have the ability to succeed. You truly believe that you have the ability to make money or become a star athlete or whatever the case may be. But you put the work in each day. And you actually have some sort of skill or talent in that category. For example, like if you suck, like let's be honest with ourselves, like if you suck as an athlete, but then you want to run around here talking about you gonna make it to the NFL, you gonna make it to the NBA, you gonna make it to the pros, bro, I'm one of the best, and you suck. Like, I'm gonna need for you to back up off that and just be honest with yourself. Like, okay, I suck at this. That's okay. Because you can be good at something else. And by the way, we have enough athletes. We got enough of that. I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing, but at the end of the day, bro, if you be the chess champion. You know what I'm saying? If you are the individual who has the ability to, I don't know, think beyond the average mind, you got a high ass IQ and stuff like that. Okay. It's okay to be a beautiful nerd. It's okay to have swag and be smart. Like I don't understand where we got that from. Like being smart is just like not good. No, what happens with that is crabs in the barrel mentality. That means you just need to switch your circle. That don't mean not be you. That don't mean not be confident in your abilities. That just means you need to switch your circle. You in the wrong circle. You running in the wrong circle, boo boo. You trying to you trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It don't work like that. You got to elevate and you got to change your circle. So, nah, don't believe the hype of the people around you who trying to down you for being smart and beautiful, or being swagged out and smart. Like, nah, not at all. Not one bit. But back to the point here, self-confidence, the difference between self-confidence and being actually delusional is whether you are in touch with reality. Can you be honest with yourself about reality? That's the major difference there. And it goes back once again to trust and belief in yourself. Trust and belief in yourself. What do we say? What did I say that we're gonna be focusing on in the month of January? Trusting yourself. And so that's what all of this comes down to. When it comes to self-confidence, it trust and belief in yourself. The difference between self-confidence and being fucking delusional is whether you are in touch with reality. I mean, this shit is not rocket science. Like, it's really not. It's not that difficult. We make it difficult. Why we do that, I don't know, but it's what we do. So just keep that in mind. That's the difference between being self-confident and being delusional. All right. So I'm not gonna hold you long, but one thing I do want to challenge you to, I want to challenge you to take the time tonight, write down, what have you been fake about? Like let's just go ahead and put it on out there. Like, write down in your journal, what I've been fake about, whether I got skills, or I've been fake for the dudes. I've been fake about, whether I have a third leg as my, penis or whatever. I've been fake about, because all of that is just lack of confidence. I might sound crazy, but it's the truth. And by the way, fellas, not every woman wants a third leg. Just to let you know. Keep that in mind. Ladies, what have you been fake about? What is it that you've been struggling with that has caused you to have this false sense of confidence? Why do you feel like you have to, spend your rent check on what I'm saying, some weave? Or why do you feel like, whoever your top provider is for your makeup, why do you feel like they deserve your all? Why do you feel like they deserve the rest of everything you have? Why be late on bills because you're trying to be cute? Like, you already cute. So just some things to think about. What have you been fake about? And write it down. Because when you see it, when you write it, when you look in the mirror, you start to see the truth. And what are we talking about this month? We're talking about trusting yourself. And a part of trusting yourself is understanding and seeing the truth. And that's how we're going to begin to build self-belief and self-trust. All right. Now, I also need you to write down who you've been trying to impress. Like, who are they and why are they so important to you, that you would literally let go of yourself and who you truly are to impress these other people who probably don't give a fuck about you. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, they don't care. Because they're too worried about themselves. It's not that they don't care about you at all as far as being, a part of humanity. But they not checking for your red bottoms. They not checking, what I'm saying, your bank account. Like, no one cares but you, because you think they care. And who are you trying to impress? And then ask yourself, why? Why? What do you want or feel that you absolutely need from that person that you can't give to yourself? And when you look at the answer you give yourself as to why you feel you got to have that from somebody else, your eyes will be open. You don't, ladies, you don't need a baller. You don't need a baller shot caller who can, you know what I'm saying, pay your bills. No. You can definitely, take care of yourself. You've probably been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, who you trying to impress and why? Why? Well, you think you can't get the girl? Be honest with yourself. And every dude don't need or can handle a big ass booty. So stop trying to do and be something you're not. Stay in your lane and dominate your lane. So that's a challenge. What you been fake about, and then who you trying to impress, and then ask yourself why. All right. So before I close out, y'all already know, you know what's good. Coming out with the new book, Reset, 20 Practical Ways to Go from Trauma to Triumph. I wrote this book back in 2019, but it was never, ever able to be released because I wasn't ready. I had to grow to another level in order for this to get ready to come on out. So, Reset. Remember, that's coming out soon. I'll be sure to drop the dates and the pre-order information at that time. Lastly, you already know, your girl's been speaking it into existence. I mean it. I'm putting authority on it. I am absolutely in love with this idea of what I am doing right now. Truth is the brand I'm coming up with. Truth Performance Gear. And we are focused towards mental health and wellness. And this is what it takes, is to stand on your truth. That right there, my dear, will help you in so many ways. But that is the future of what's happening here. And I look forward to bringing that to you guys in such a, Brooke Ashley way. All right. But remember, there's a difference between self-confidence and delusion. All right. And let's keep working towards building that confidence by continuing to build our self-belief and understanding the ability to trust ourselves. All right. Much love, fam. And remember, you matter. Peace.